Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Knowledge Gain. So today we are going to start our fourth episode of our series of JavaScript, and this is your friend Wasim who is going to help you out in that. So let's see basically from today we are going to start the actual JavaScript programming. Okay, I think we should start and learn how to write our first JavaScript program. I have already created a small folder examples for you. Okay, there is no any file that we have. You can either right click, open it with code. So as I said in our previous videos that we need an editor, so I have this Visual Studio Editor code, how to install it. You can to get this Visual Studio code, you just need to directly come here, search in the Google over here anywhere, Visual Studio code. Click on the Visual Studio code, download for Windows, or if you have like Mac or something, you can just download it from here, and it's a simple process. Click next and install. So that is going to make it more simpler for you. Okay, and there are multiple videos also on YouTube. If you want, I can just mention in the comment, I can show you how to install all these editors in depth. Okay, but for now let's not waste our time in installing these editors, and we'll directly jump into our actual programming. There is no file right now in this folder. I just right click it, open it with code, and here we have our simple editor. So this is our like Explorer. So the Explorer is something where you can see all the files that are listed into that particular folder. Right now there are no files. To make it simple, you can directly click for a new file, click for a new folder. You can just refresh the list of files that you can see over here, and we'll come back to this later. So I can simply click over here and create a new file. If not, you can also create right click, simple new, and a text document, which you can rename it as .html. But Visual Studio Code, it's much simpler. I'll just say my first program, okay, .html. So why HTML, why not JavaScript? JavaScript basically needs an HTML file to be rendered into your browser. We have discussed this before, that all the browsers, all the latest browsers, the older browsers have JavaScript engine built into them, right? So we usually render some HTML file or PHP file or JSP file. So these are the different files that a browser will render in itself. Okay, and with the help of these HTML or JSP files or PHP files, okay, we are gonna render our JavaScript program. So HTML is the most simplest of all of them. So we are gonna start with HTML. How to write an HTML? The most important and the first tag is doctype HTML. Okay, this tag, it's optional tag. Okay, all the tags are optional. So even if I don't write anything and I just say hello world, okay, see, if I want to run it, there are multiple ways to run it, but the simplest way is open your folder wherever you have like saved your HTML file, right click and open it with whichever browser you want to open it with. So right now my default browser is Chrome. Okay, because this supports your HTML5 very promptly, and it has most of the features have been supported by Google Chrome of HTML5, and that's the reason I use this, and this is one of my most like favorite browsers, you can say. So just click it, open the file, and you can see that hello world is already rendered on your browser. To those who can't see this, see, this is the way your hello world has been rendered on the browser. Okay, I have not used any kind of HTML tag into this browser. So all the tags that you can see in an HTML file are optional, but it's always better to write the tag so that your editor or your browser can understand what exactly you're trying to render onto the browser. Okay, let's start writing our first HTML and JavaScript program. Your Visual Studio Editor is much smarter. So there is a short syntax that you can see. It's just HTML:5, and you just need to press an enter, and it will directly give you an completely basic file of an HTML. So here you can see your doctype HTML is already there. This helps your browser to understand that the code that you're gonna write is of an HTML file. Okay, HTML file, HTML tag. This is the most default tag that any file HTML file has. Your header tag, basically to understand what is a head and what is a body, I'll just show you how I remember it. Okay, So your head is something that usually renders within the upper side of this browser, okay, and your body is nothing but the white background that you see. So this is your head, okay, and this is your body. Whatever you write in the head, that is usually displayed over here. Right now I just have a title, okay, let's come back to this. So whatever I write into my head tags are basically rendered from in this head, and whatever tags I write into my body I render into this body. This is the way I remembered HTML when I started my career. These are optional tags, okay, so you don't need them. You have whatever you write. My like first program, I save it, I go to my page, I refresh it. Here you can see the first program. Sorry, I deleted that. There is nothing in our body. That's the reason there is nothing in our white space. But you wrote something into the head tag, and that automatically came into our title of the application. So this is the use of your title, okay. So using the title you can write anything into your title bar. So this is a title bar, this is an address bar, okay. Here what you see is an address bar. This is a bookmark bar, but we don't usually use it, okay. And this is your document area. In the future videos also I always keep saying the document area or DOM, or so there might be multiple words that I've been using, so but all of them are basically used for the same thing, that is your white space, okay. Let's go and see. Again I'll just for the simplicity I'll just write something here, hello world. So I have used a default plugin called Prettyfire. That's why my code automatically gets well maintained. So I don't need to maintain the spaces and additional things. I'll tell you how to do that, but later in our videos. So right now I have this hello world program. Okay, let me just increase the size. I hope you all can see this clearly. Okay, I don't need this window. I'll just close this out. Okay, my complete program is here. And now you can see the hello world program that is printed on the browser. So we are not talking about HTML, we are talking about JavaScript, right? So how to start with JavaScript and how to basically use this JavaScript. So now we are saying we are gonna see how to write JavaScript. So you can write JavaScript. I have already showed some tags to you before using the script tag, okay. Here we have like language, and the second attribute was type equal to text, type equal to text slash JavaScript. So all these tags, script, okay, these attribute is optional for the script tag. You can use it, you cannot, that's up to you. But now we are not gonna use any alternative attribute in it. You can just directly write some alerts. So what are alerts? Alerts are basically your pop-ups, or it's not a pop-up, it's a dialog, okay. That so the difference between pop-up and dialog is pop-up you can just click behind a pop-up and you can access the area that is behind and pop-up, but dialog, it will not allow you to access the area that is behind and dialog. I'll show you what exactly I'm trying to say. So see, alert, whenever you give a bracket, it automatically, your editor is so smart that it's trying to understand what you're trying to write in that. So it will just tell what all things that you can do with that particular alert or whatever function that you're using. So here it's saying write any message. So messages can usually be in a string. So I'm saying, hi, how are you? Welcome. Okay, so this is a short message. I came out of the tags, okay, and just a semicolon so that my JavaScript can understand that my line is finished, okay, and the script tag is closed. So where I have started this script tag between my head tag. I'll just refresh it and see. This is what I was saying. I'm not able to click. I'm not allowed to click anywhere. Okay. So my pop-up, basically my dialog box is stopping me to click anywhere. So this is a dialog box. So this is an alert that comes, whatever message you wrote, it came to, it printed on the browser. So it says, hi, how are you? Welcome. Okay. And once you click OK, it will go off and your body will start. Okay. Whatever you things you wrote in the body tag, they will start printing. So how this script behave? Okay. Your script basically, as JavaScript executes line by line, your HTML also executes line by line. Okay. So So whatever things that you have written from top to end, basically it starts from here executing, and it will always go till the last closing tag. So it came till here, it printed this title, then it went to it detected a script tag, okay, and it says that you have to do something with the JavaScript, and it started executing the JavaScript between that script tags, and then the body comes. So this is the same way that you can also do in the body tag. So usually people write it after the just before closing the body tag, so that all your HTML should be rendered first, and then at the end your JavaScript should be loaded. So I'll just refresh it again. So your whole HTML is rendered in the background and your pop-up appears. So this is how basically you render your JavaScript into an HTML program. So you can write the script tag in between head open and head close. Head close is something which whenever you give a slash, okay, so that means your tag is closing. So there are multiple tags, there are paired and singular tags. So now head is a paired tag. So if there is an opening, there should be a closing. If the body is opening, there should be a body closing. So I am writing this script tag. So script also has an opening and the closing, and all the JavaScript that you want to write, that should always go between these script tags. I cannot just simply say let me copy this, and if I paste it over here, let's see what happens. Okay, let me just remove this, or let me just comment it out. Okay, this is how you comment in HTML. In JavaScript, how do you comment? If I want to comment a JavaScript, I usually do it with a double line or by something like this. I'm using shortcuts. So this is a paired comments. So this we have already seen in our previous videos. If not, you can just click on the in my playlist, and you can basically go and visit all these videos. If I'll try to mention it in the link somewhere here or here. So this is how you write a script. Let me, for now, I'll just remove it and see how, if we try to write alert, what will happen. It will not execute. It will directly print whatever you're trying to write. So only and only this statement will work if you are writing it in a script tag. Okay, so your HTML program will understand that this is a JavaScript program, and that is an executable program that you want to execute. So this is something we call it as an internal JavaScript, because you are writing it internally in an HTML file. There are two ways you can write your JavaScript program. Okay, number one is you can directly write it something like this internally, and the second most a good way basically is to write it in an external JavaScript file, mention it as an extension .js. Okay, the way we are doing it for .html file, we can do it for .js file, and just link the same file into this particular program, the same way that you're doing with your script tags. So we'll also see that, okay, right now. So what I will do, I'll just double click over here. I will whenever you're writing an external JavaScript, you don't need the script tags, okay, because we are going to use it into our HTML file. So you should not use script tags into your .javascript file. I'll say hello world, okay, or simply let's try to print out welcome to Knowledge Keen. Okay, no space. So I'm just writing one simple .js file. I'll mention it as first script .js. Okay, this is how we are declaring our first file. Okay, that is of first script.js. Save, and let me come back to our original space. Welcome to Knowledge Keen. This is our first JavaScript.js. If you see, it is smartly trying to say, our editor, that this is a JavaScript file, and here it is showing it as a paired tag because that's an HTML file. So now what we can do is we can link it. How to link it? As both the files are in the same location, I don't need to mention any relative or absolute path. What I can do is I can simply mention script. There is another attribute called as src, and I can say first script.js, and again script tag close. There is nothing that I'm going to write between these opening and closing script tags. It's just I'm trying to link my script tag, okay, into my HTML program. I'll just refresh it, and here you go. You can see the first message, welcome to Knowledge Keen, which is coming from our external JavaScript that is having an extension .js, okay. And this is a way what you can do is you can just simply mention external files. Let's say that you have thousands of lines of JavaScript files that in future that you're gonna write, and maintaining HTML and JavaScript in a single file will make things more complicated. That's the reason people usually tend to create more JavaScript files, okay. They segregate their code and just link it to your JavaScript document in this way, okay, just using a script tag. I can create hundreds of JavaScript files and I can just simply link it one after the other, so they are gonna render one after the other. It's as simple as that, okay. I can even just remove this script from here. I can just mention it after the hello world also in my body tag. That is also gonna work. Let's see. Okay, let me quickly refresh this and see. Here there are no errors and your JavaScript still works, okay. So this is the way you try to link your JavaScript program and into an HTML file. Now what we saw is our first JavaScript program, how we tend to write, okay. Don't worry about the HTML tags and all the attributes. We are going to create another playlist just for the HTMLs and CSS. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please do subscribe, comment, and throw a like button. I hope you like this content, and thank you. Have a good day. Take care.